measures and students. The affirmative's proposed plan is undesirable and impractical. The status quo, while not perfect, is much better than the affirmative's plan. This is why it should not be resolved that the U.S. federal government should enact a federal policy to significantly improve the quality of teaching in all public schools via one or more of the following areas: compensation, tenure/job security, teacher training/certification, and evaluation. The affirmative's plan to reform student evaluation, teacher training/certification, and tenure/job security has numerous problems, and implementing it would only bring more problems to the system. First, tenure/job security. The affirmative plan is essentially saying that they're going to extend tenure from 3 years to 5 years, and once you're a teacher for 5 years, you will receive tenure. However, what the affirmative is not understanding is that this plan is incredibly undesirable. According to a survey conducted by the Occupational Employment Statistics Survey, there are approximately 2.3 million teachers in the United States. So therefore, the affirmative is claiming that their plan, which will be undesirable to the current 2.3 million teachers, and according to President Obama in his State of the Union address, the new 100,000 teachers in the next 10 years can be effectively put in. This plan, which is not desirable to teachers at all because it's extending tenure by 2 years, is all teachers are going to want it, and clearly that doesn't make any sense. Also, they also claim that bringing this tenure from 3 years to 5 years is not going to significantly improve teaching. The problems with tenure still stand. The fact that teachers still can't get fired easily. All the problems that the affirmative claims in their constructive. At the same time, bringing tenures from 3 years to 5 years is not going to change any of that. It's not going to bring a significant improvement, and whatever improvement is going to bring is going to be outweighed by the fact that it's undesirable by the current 2.3 million teachers and the new 100,000 teachers that will be put in in the next 10 years. Now, moving to the teacher training certification, they say that they essentially have 2 points to this plan. They first say that for teachers to go to college, you must have a 3.0 GPA in their high school, and also at the same time, they will be moving the money, the $4.35 billion that is going to Obama's Race to the Top program, and they are moving instead to building new teacher schools. However, there are numerous problems with this plan. First, the 3-point GPA is, as you know, in Upper Dublin, our GPA is different from other public schools in the sense that we have weighted courses that give a 5.0 GPA. It's this exact problem which messes up their plan. Throughout all public schools in the United States, it's not standardized. You can't tell what is considered a 3.0 GPA. Are they considering honors? Are they considering honors courses? Are they considering AP courses? Are they considering anything else? Or are they saying that only your prerequisite is the only prerequisite to become a teacher is a 3.0 GPA? And once again, this part of the plan is also not desirable to teachers because people who love to teach and they can't become teachers because their GPA is high enough, leads to less hiring of teachers. And like I said earlier in Obama's State of the Union address, we're going to need 100,000 new teachers within 10 years. So by raising this bar, we are not making this job desirable for teachers, and teachers won't want to become teachers because teachers are teachers because they love teaching, regardless of how they do in school. And now, for the second part of the plan, they say that they're going to move the $4.35 billion. One thing, Obama has already started spending money with his Race to the Top program to programs that have given these new ideas. So I don't know what the affirmative is planning to do because there's already money that the government has spent that is already being put towards Race to the Top program. And also, the affirmative is saying that with the $4.35 billion that supposedly is still there, they're going to build new teacher schools and teach teachers. However, they have not given a plan of how they're going to teach teachers. Is it going to be the same thing as the status quo right now, which they're not allowed to do because their plan must go away from the status quo? Or are they going to have a completely reformed teaching agenda, which they have not specified at all? And also, these teacher schools it's going to cost an incredible amount of money too. And the fact that the $4.35 billion they say that they're going to diverge is probably not going to be able to pay for it's not going to be able to pay for building every single school because the affirmative has not given a specific plan that shows what they're actually going to do in regards to building these new schools. Now finally, moving to evaluation, their main 2 points that teachers get 4 evaluations per year, and then they're only going to be awarded the week of, and at the same time also, there are going to be student evaluations also. And like I said, even as they said in the first constructive that they conceded in the second constructive, student evaluations are not reliable because students are biased and students whether students think a teacher is good or not is heavily influenced by how the grade is. Like, you guys all know that if you do bad on a test, the first person you usually blame is teachers. You usually consider that the teacher did not teach the material well, or a teacher gave too difficult of a test, and it's never actually your fault. Therefore, if students fail a test, they're going to blame the teachers, they're going to give a bad evaluation, and maybe if a teacher actually taught well and the student just wasn't motivated, and that teacher might get fired by their plan, it clearly shows that we might be getting rid of good teachers also, because student evaluations are so unreliable because of the fact that, like I said, they're the ones that the teachers are teaching, so they receive the majority of their teachings. Now, moving to the other point where they said that teachers are getting 4 evaluations per year and they won't be told their evaluations. It says in the resolution that their plan must significantly improve the quality of teaching. Yet how come they said that right now we only have 1 to 2 evaluations per year, 1 for tenure and 2 for non-tenure? Yet how is only doubling the amount of evaluations going to bring a significant amount of change? How is only having 1 more evaluation and you're told of the week, where before you were told of the exact day? It's not going to completely increase teachers. It's not going to make them say, oh, now that I'm getting evaluated differently, I'm going to work incredibly hard, I'm going to significantly improve my teaching, I'm going to be much better. Clearly, the affirmative plan in regards to evaluation in general doesn't make sense, and it's not going to bring a significant change. It's not going to bring a significant change whatsoever. And they also claim in their evaluation plan that they must get above a 6 with the 4 criteria of knowledge, lesson plans, teaching students, and state education. However, when they only have one administrator who is grading, it's only one person who's grading, and these four criteria is so subjective that it's not going to be fair either way. So because of that, I urge that you must vote negative. Thank you.